everyone, welcome. My name is Lauren. Today I'm going to be talking about telling the future, how it does and does not work. So the official term for telling future tellings or whatever is precognition, and that's usually the word that you'll hear a lot of psychics use. And cognition, I think the root word cognizance or something, I don't know, is like knowing, and then pre obviously is before, so it's before knowing, and that's where you get the word precognition. And so that's kind of looking into the future and getting information about the future. Now, a lot of people that are kind of jumping into this, I've found that are new to getting a reading, always want to go to the future first. And it makes sense. You want to know what's in store. You want to know what's coming up. You want to prepare yourself. But there's a lot of issues around that. And these are common issues that a lot of us psychics have to kind of explain about the future that a lot of people don't understand. So typical precognitive reading would kind of look something like this. You want to know something about your future, say whatever it is, will I be in a job in 2 months, or will I be dating this person? Those are yes or no questions, which I would automatically change because yes or no questions only give you 2 answers, and that's not helpful. But let's say something like, where am I going to be in 2 months with my job? That's a little bit more open-ended. The thing about that is then I'll sit there and I'll kind of feel what I feel, and using my 6 clairs, I should be able to read anything. So I'll ask the question, open myself up, wait to receive whatever answer that I feel. So maybe I feel that maybe I see you working with a lot of people, or maybe I see you working in Target. I don't know, whatever it is, and I'll say what I get and I'll give it. But the bad thing about reading the future is that it can change. And this is what a lot of people don't understand, is that, pretend I tell you you're going to be working at Target in 2 months. What happens if you go and you do something tomorrow that could influence that and could change that? What happens if tomorrow your grandma passes away, and you have to find a job that makes a little bit more money because you need to help out your family, that then all of a sudden my reading is invalid. But it doesn't have to even be as big as that. It could not even relate. So, for example, maybe you needed to meet somebody in order to get this job, and perhaps, that meeting was going to happen on Friday. And what happens if on Friday you get sick instead and you don't meet this person? Then the whole reading is null again. So there's so many things that can happen between now and then that could make that reading invalid, that it's really almost not even helpful to look into the future. So what I always recommend instead is asking what you can do now in order to get what you want. So, if you're ultimately asking, what kind of job am I going to have in 2 months, it's probably because you want a job, right? So a better question would be, what can I do right now to explore my job options? Or, we could do a reading on, should I go to Target or should I go to Walmart? And, I could weigh those 2 options right now. Or you can ask more proactive questions. What can I do right now to get a job? And maybe we figure out that, what you need to do is just put yourself out there more. Or maybe it's that you just need to chill for a bit and let the job come to you or something. I don't know, whatever it is. But it's much better to look at where you're at now and give you action steps on now than it is to just kind of guess about the future, because you have no control over that and it can change. So I always say that a good psychic will not read your future, but instead kind of direct you towards, what can you do now to get what you want? So that's something that a lot of us psychics have to kind of explain to everybody, is like, yeah, even though I'm feeling Target now, no, it could change. And I kind of wanted to explain why that was. So hopefully this gives you a good idea for, the next time you go seek out a reading, how you can ask questions better, or how you can kind of determine if a psychic is the right one for you or not. A good psychic should always kind of steer you back to now and not try to just give you hopeful, guesses about the future. Awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you feel like you have a better understanding of what precognition is and what you can and can't do, and if you have any other questions about it. It's a very fuzzy topic, and a lot of people have a lot of inquiries about it. So yeah, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and definitely share it. I think it's a great one to share with a lot of people, because sometimes we go into psychic readings with the wrong questions and we don't get the best reading because of it. And so this is something great that you can have in your back pocket.